Built by Jeff, and today I'm going to start doing the body filler. So first step is to get the car stripped back from all this paint and rust protection, etc. You've got a body fill onto bare metal, so at least any of the pits will still have some sort of rust protection in there. Yeah, I'll start by sanding it all back, rust prepping all the bare metal, and once that's ready to go, then I can start doing the body filler.
Shut up and sit down.
Alright, so I've gotten in under here and just using whatever I had lying around, I've pushed this out a lot better than what it was. It's nowhere near as deep and as bad as it was before. It's a long way from perfect, but other than basically cutting this whole area out and rebuilding it, which I'm not really going to do, at this stage, that's as good as I'm going to be able to get it. This braze, well, it's a little bit deep in the middle here, but it's not terrible. As I said, it's a lot better than it was before. This is all looking pretty good, so yeah, a bit of body filler over that will tidy it up. It's not perfect, but the car wasn't perfect from the start, but hopefully we can get it looking good when it's all done. Alright, and now I'm going to put the rust converter on, just paint a light covering on, and then I've got to leave it for about half an hour and let it do its job, and then clean it off and we're ready to go. Okay, that's been sitting for a while, so now I've got to go around with a couple of rags and wipe it all off, one with a damp wet rag and the other one with some methylated spirit. Alright, I'm going to start laying this on the car and lay it in really tight first, just to force it into the body. This is really not going on very nicely. It's quite a difficult curve to put the body filler on. Alright, it's starting to go off. It's going a bit cheesy. That's really ugly. So I've only done this once or twice before and never on anything sort of this big, so we'll just see how it goes. Got out the old house plastering scraper, which seemed to be better for these bigger areas. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, I've just got some 36 grit sandpaper here. I'm just going to block it lightly now while it's cheesy and just get rid of some of the highest highs so that it makes it a bit easier when I go hard. Alright, that's coat one done, and as you can see there's some low spots in here. There's some high spots here where the metal's showing through. This needs another skim over here, and I've noticed there's a few low spots there. And yeah, so you can see that's sort of the first skim on, another high spot here. So I'll just go through and put another coat on and go again. Another tip I found early on is clean your gear thoroughly between each run, because once it's dry it's really hard to get off. Now I'm just going to go over it with a guide coat, which is some satin black I had lying around. It's just basically so I can see where I've sanded, so I can make sure I've gotten rid of all these 36 grit scratches and replace them with 80 grit ones. Alright, so Same again on this side. First of all with the wax and grease remover and clean it all up. Wax on. Wax on. Love that move. Another tip I picked up from one of the many YouTube videos I watched on this is to clean out some clogged up sandpaper. Just get the wire brush and give it a bit of a rub and a bit more life left in this one yet. Alright, now we go through the same process with the doors. I don't want any of the body filler inside the door here, so I'll just run some tape around the edges to mask it off, stop it getting in there and making my job much more difficult. Okay, on this one I'm going to use a speed file because it's a nice big flat surface area, and yeah, we'll just block it out. It's gone a little bit cheesy now, so I'll just do my first little scuff and take the top of it off. Now I know like this looks like it's a heap of body filler and there was a lot on there, but 90% of it's going to end up on the floor. So there's a lot less on here than there was before, trust me. If you notice I'm doing this cross pattern so that I keep it nice and flat, even, and don't work at one area on one spot, so I prefer to divot. Alright, that's looking pretty good. There's a few low spots here, there's a couple of high spots here, so I'm just going to tap them down and add another little slight skim on it, and it should look quite nice. Alright, we're having a look here at the roof, and some guys mentioned they thought this car might have been rolled by the bog on the roof, and I really don't think so. Basically, all this centre part of the roof is all perfect. It's never been touched. There's a little bit that I've repaired over that side already. Over here, this is a little bit ripply here. I can feel some slight ripples, and you've got this pitting here from the rust, which has all been rust treated now. And I'll give a decent skim over it just to make sure everything's covered. Alright guys, that was another successful week. This has all come out quite well, I think. All these panels are now looking quite nice and flat and ready for the high fill primer. So the roof is quite nice and flat, and there's very little actual thickness on here at all. So next step is to put all the panels back on the car, get them all lined up perfectly, and then go around and try and get the perfect panel gaps. So that will hopefully be the next installment, is getting these panel gaps spot on. Alright guys, that's it for this week. If you're enjoying the videos, which I hope you are, please like and subscribe to my channel, Home Built by Jeff. And you can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Home Built by Jeff. So yeah, until next time.